I've just done the parcel now, just double checking the stream's working and is live. And make sure that the Storytime DAO stream is in and is up and running. Some of the stuff from Liana's drop and room the other morning is still up there, so I've gotta wait for Lo. You call Lo. Okay, and Anita's still in the middle of the room. Oh, I like all the wearables on the stage, that's dope. Oh, that's so cool. No, if you haven't popped over to metaglaze.eth, I would recommend it. Some serious wearables on display and cool builds. Ron, feel free to come up. Oh, good, Sasha. Sorry, I just saw the chat. Yeah, all well, thank you. All well. Good to hear your end is good as well. Interesting. Don't know how you feel with the community engagement and the team meetings. Don't know if numbers have disengaged. Interesting. Right, people. Let's go to work. Ping. We had our voting close for the replay. We had our voting close on Monday evening on 3 different aspects of our charter. Going through in particular on our voting channel on Discord. Okay, so we're live on Twitch. That's okay. Oh, Cosmic Warriors by Brook Gangster. Live. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we'll have that up and running in Low Spot in a second. Let me give them a call. Nope, no luck. We carry on. Hey, Anita, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're well. We're going to be doing some community engagement tonight, looking at some people's work. We've pieced together some footage of the members sending their work in. Different pieces are just looking at TJ live from New York back in NFT NYC. Bridge of Tomorrows. Funny enough, as our first piece showing on the reel. Somebody. Anita.
Thank you.
No worries, no worries. Just look for that. And let's go live in the metaglades.eth parcel. I don't actually have to hand our Twitch account. That'd be good to have handy, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Story time down. Recent followers mixtape. Let's have a look on our Twitter and see if it's live in there. Story. So, yeah. Hey, you all know me. I am not a one-man show. Let us know what you're working on. Let us know what you're doing. Has he got an entry? No. Clips.
Where we go?
Oh, that's messy. What's that about? That's cool. Yeah, come and share. Ron, please feel free to come up. Yeah, come and share. Ron, please feel free. Not bad. Uncle Ibs, welcome. Yes, Ron.
Hey,
Hey. What's happening, Uncle?
it's another day, Neff. Chilling.
Yeah. I heard you speaking earlier on in the Dream Conduit. Boy, you're making a load of sense, mate.
I wasn't saying shit, man. I was chilling. Had a couple J's rolled, and was just ready for a good conversation.
Wow.
But thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed, my friend.
Yeah. Wait. Hey, Ron, how are you? No need to speak. Just flash a mic or drop a message in the chat. Good to hear. Make sure everything's good your end. So, Ibs, what are you working on, my friend? I know you've got a few things going, but
Um,
start our community
web
engagement.
IRL related or crypto?
Oh, great question. Let's go Web3/crypto orientated for now.
Um, Unity, Unity, and using AI to um render terrains to create terrains.
Okay.
So just trying to build up my metaverse building skills for real. But aside from that, just chilling. I need to finish my damn Pepe card, and I need to.
You should
What
do.
else?
Series 9. What are you doing? Common.
No, I'm
What are you
just
doing now?
chilling. I'm just doing my own collection for real.
Good for you, man.
hmm If I will decide to submit something though, but I'm just taking my time for real.
Do it.
I will. I will.
Come on.
I definitely will.
Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to share this link instead. I'm going to share the link straight to our Storytime DAO because we can't get in the Voxels out. So, Twitch. Oh, yeah, bro, what would you like your character to look like? You kind of have a number of faces and PFPs, but trying to get this visual story time, not story time, my storyboards down for when the hybrids bump into neighborhood gospel.
What would I like my characters to look like?
Yeah, man.
Um, like a cyclops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working on some little cyclops images, cycloptic gans.
Wearing a rich, like a ripped, is it a Freedom t-shirt?
Nah, just working on. So I got approved for Dali, and I've been playing with Dali, making what you call 'em? Fuck, making
Gans?
different gans. Yeah, sorry, brain fart.
So, cool, bro.
Yeah, man.
I haven't, do you pay for Dali or is it free?
Nah, every month I think you get 15 credits, and then you could pay for more.
Oh, okay. And
Hmm.
each credit spits out one image, 10, 5?
Yeah, each credit spits out one image.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I've seen a few people's work, man. It's pretty cool.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool. I still want to go on the kind of formula that using the words from the story to spit out images for the storyboards, but you know, give it to the creatives of the community to produce and turn it into something pretty dope. You know, so just using the Gan art as the foundation. Yes, Brooke. How are you doing, sis?
Hi.
How are you?
Hey, Jocko.
Tony D.
Yeah, I'm in the office, so I can't talk much. Hey, Brooke, that
What up,
GAN
Brooke?
looks fire.
Hi.
What up, David?
That's cool, bro. That's cool. Hey, Brooke, I'm watching some cosmic. Is it gangsters? It was listed out. It's just gone. It's just gone past on the B-roll live on Twitch stream.
Oh, shoot. I have to jump up to my computer. I'll be there in a little bit.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. D, do you have access to Lowe's parcel to change the link on the big screen?
Oh, damn. Yeah, I should, but I hopefully will be able to do it from my phone because I'm not at my desktop. But let me try. I knew there was something
Okay,
else I
cool.
needed to do before I left today. But yeah, I'll try to get on it. What's up, journalist?
All right, no worries. Certain journalist. Yeah, man. So, be great to hear any stories that anyone's trying to get down or piecing together their work, a particular project that they're working on. This is the evening where we get to do so, and then potentially add some of your work to our evolving B-roll of artists. We're up to just short of 10 minutes of work from I think about six artists altogether, six creatives, and yeah, it'd be good to get that to grow. Currently watching.
All right, so they'll have
If
to
your
watch the
omens
Twitch
work.
stream. Okay, good. You pinned the Twitch stream. Yeah, I'll be back at my desktop probably in the next 20 minutes or so, so I'll be able to get that into Voxels. But for now, I'll probably want to watch on the Twitch stream. Yeah, it's not working on the phone. I don't think I can do that stuff on the phone.
Yeah, no worries. I imagine you'd have to log in with your wallet address and everything else like that.
Yeah, I'm
It's
able to
gonna be
sign in
sometimes
with my
tricky.
wallet address. I can do that on my phone through the MetaMask, but when I do that, it doesn't
Well,
give me
yeah.
it doesn't give me any of the editing options. So.
Ah, good to know. BitPixie was saying that there's an update pending, right, with access through mobiles or making it easier to access through with your mobile.
Nice.
Pretty sure I heard that a few weeks ago. Future Cars drop prompted that conversation. Yeah. Hey, do us a favour. If you're about, just flash your mic, so I know if I can bounce around the room or if I got to fill the dead air. Cause, yo, journalist, you about, my friend? Any inside scoops from the Web3 arena? That'd be pretty cool to get live. Sneak peek. Or even carry on a good conversation that I had to leave earlier on, which was kind of like this analysis paralysis type mental roadblock. I think we maybe all or some or a few of us have experienced.
Yeah, that was a great chat, Ebro.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of good tips taken out of there.
I think the biggest thing, which landed, like, you're not alone. You at the time you think it's just you, right, banging your head against a brick wall, thinking, why can't I think of anything to get down? But I think at every stage, yeah, journalist, it was me. No worries. I think at every stage of being a creative, there's that block, there's that mental block. But it just means that you're meant to find something in a different place that you'd never have looked potentially. I think Mr. Mayfield's story springs to mind about handprints, how he didn't know where he didn't know where to take the song, but I think it was someone else in the space, it might have been Victoria, you know, and he wrote down, use the faces for handprints, kids' faces for handprints, but he'd been sitting on it for about a month or so, 6 weeks, and just didn't know where to take the track or the video for the track. And then a few weeks of silence, and then a bit of market research amongst the community, and there was handprints, a cross-chain NFT. I think he's up to about 4 different chains now, right?
Yeah, it's quite the project to be inspired by the community and go cross train. I haven't really seen many other people like. There are people who have different NFTs on different blockchains, but to do it the way Kane's really trying to do it, like pulling it from one blockchain to these other blockchains, it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
I would like to pick his brain about why he's taking that route. It seems very complicated, potentially costly, but I guess he wanted everything to be truly on chain. I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was live in Neighborhood Jewelry when the price, the gas price from Emblem Vault came up, and there was a rather high pitched noise. What? Getting shot by the gas prices back in the day. Yes, Mr. Clip. How are you, sir?
I'm all right. How y'all doing?
Yeah, all good, man. Long
What
time.
up, Clip Dad?
What's going on?
Yeah, I saw that little Bowie tweet.
Oh yeah, this is an old one. It's from a year ago. Bowie.
Yes, K-Bot, how are you? Hope you're well. Pass through, come down. Enjoy. We're live on Twitch. Currently looking at some of our community members or friends of the DAO's work. Managed to piece together about nine and a half minutes, I think.
So I'm trying to wrap my mind around that emblem vault. Is it basically is what it does is that, like, let's just say that you go 100 editions on BTC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then let's just say that you sell 40 of them. Then doesn't it just take like the 60 and then it'll just destroy those assets and then it'll mint like, or lazy mint 40 on Ethereum using the same Arweave. Is that how that works? Or do I have it all wrong?
A third of the way there. So say if you sell 40 and you have 60 remaining, you can allocate 20 to get wrapped in ETH. So then you would have 40 left in your wallet, free wallet or counterparty wallet. And you allocate 20 to get wrapped in the Emblem Vault. They wrap it in ETH, and then you sign into whichever platform you want to distribute those ETH related tokens on, or ETH wrapped tokens on, and they'll be in your wallet.
I think like wrap though, is that just a fancy way to say that they just, because I don't see how it like wraps,
Yeah, like a car. Like you know how you wrap a car? Like in the morning it's red and you wrap it with detail. It's exactly the same. So it's a Bitcoin token wrapped in Ethereum code, which allows it to be sold on the Ethereum blockchain.
But doesn't it just take the image and it probably just makes an Ethereum NFT out of it? Because like BTC is not an NFT; it's just like a link basically, right? So from what I'm just trying to technically wrap my mind around it.
Bitcoin is an algorithm. It's cryptography. So it's all bundled into bits. Starts off with 256 bits and then it's compressed and then comes out back into 256 bits.
No,
But the code but the code on the blockchain to go from end to end, the digital asset, which is the NFT, is the proof that it can go from one end to the other end. But what he's talking about is there's a Bitcoin underlayer, right? And then they put the Ethereum code algorithm on top of it. And that's what they call a fork or wrapping it. That's what he's talking about.
okay, all right, wow. Because I thought it just created basically like an ETH NFT, like you know, because it like technically an NFT doesn't exist. So I thought it would just take the Arweave and basically make an ETH NFT out of it. But it apparently it actually does like some kind of wrapping thing or whatever. Okay, that's news to me. That's interesting. This is fancy stuff, this NFT stuff. I still don't know jack shit about it.
Fancy.
Yeah, an NFT is just a digital receipt.
Yeah, I know that much. I've been around for like almost a couple of years at this point, but I'm saying you'd think I'd know more at this point, but I'm pretty clueless. Like I'm actually like not much more knowledgeable than I was about a year ago, which is pretty sad. But
We talk Bitcoin NFT, and Mr. Express rocks up. What's happening, Pork Chop?
Chop.
Hey, pork chop.
Morning or afternoon
Good morning.
or night.
Afternoon, sir.
What's up?
Would you have a better? I've just butchered an explanation on how Emblem Vault wraps a Bitcoin NFT. Would you have anything to add, or the simpler version? Yes,
Yeah,
Jake.
basically, you would put it in its own wallet. You say said asset or assets. You would move them to one wallet address, and then you would wrap that in an emblem vault with Koval, just circuits of value. It's their token. It's like 30 Koval to seal a vault, get a vault, open it, seal it. and then you're able to list it on Ethereum. Either looks rare, OpenSea, and I think Tez coming soon. Try to stay away from OpenSea right now because Emblem Vault and OpenSea are having issues. They're fighting and arguing, and OpenSea sucks, and Emblem Vault tells them that, and they continue to leave vaults exposed to fuddery on the Ethereum blockchain.
Do you remember that SOS token that they did that trial rollout?
Oh yeah, I got
That was
millions of that shit.
crap.
It's fucking bullshit.
And then they just
Anytime
went
you get
away.
air, yeah, exactly. Anytime you get airdropped a token, it's kind of like, well, thanks, but yeah, should be Juji. Who knows? I thought that's who I sent it to. Oh, damn it! Trying to get Louise her piece. The whole to do.
Not to turn it into like a negative OpenSea conversation, but I was just reading about the details of Nate Chastain's court case and his sentencing to 40 years for basically 19 ETH. And you just get a feeling when you read into that story that just knowing these OpenSea kids, right? They're kids basically. They're like in their late 20s, but like, they were on Clubhouse like a year and a half ago. Basically, you could like ask them
Yep.
questions, and like, but they had no character. You know what I mean? And then whereas kind of on the flip side of that, when you talk to like Nate, he just had a little bit more. I don't know, like he just seemed like more of a person than I shouldn't go there, but like, yeah, it just the other dudes are just like these Stanford like skull and bones like Ivy League people, kind of like the owner of this app, right? Paul Davison. Hi, Paul. And and all this other stuff, and it's just you just get the feeling that they really threw this kid under the fucking bus, and that they're making an example out of him, and it's like, and really he did something wrong for sure. Like he should probably go to jail for what he did. But really at the end of the day, all he did was he collected a bunch of shit and then pumped it on the homepage of OpenSea and stuff like that. And so basically, and tried to get the floor up by basically hyping shit. And that's really what most people in the space do anyways. He just happened to work for the platform where he did that. And so the fact that they're getting him on like money laundering and like racketeering and all these old like Al Capone fucking level crimes, like it's absolutely berserk to me that they're throwing the book at this kid like they are. And I'm not saying he's innocent or like a saint or anything like that, but it's just kind of like nobody ever looks into like Alex Atala and I forget the other kid's name, Devin, right? Nobody ever looks into them, and it's like they almost do nothing wrong. And I find that very hard to believe that two people that have made a billion, like well over $1 billion in like pretty much in under a year, they made over $1 billion, right? And sorry, but like, I just find it very hard to believe that these kids aren't fucking spoon fed these companies and like these ideas and shit like that. And everything just happens to like work out, and then they don't get in trouble for like anything, and all this other shit. Whereas, maybe what they're doing should be looked into a little bit more, and shit like that. And it's just, I don't know. And then, when they started, canceling people and like blocking out their accounts and shit because of the sanctions against like Iran and stuff. I know a few Iranian artists that got affected by that, and like they're legit. They're not, they're like legit artists. Like they're like, yeah. And that's just bullshit to me. And it's like if it can happen to them, it can happen to anybody really at this, And I just nothing would surprise me, like whatever they fucking pulled. And so, it's like it's supposed to be decentralized, so it's like, yeah, like what Emblem Vault does is a little, it beats around the bush like deliberately, which I think is fucking rad because like it's doing something like funky with like digital assets that like wouldn't normally be done. You know what I mean? And thank you for breaking that down, Jock and Lisa and Pork Chop, because I had no idea how that worked, and apparently it is wrapping, I guess. But like,
It's the
yeah,
only place you can do it. You can't do it anywhere else. You can only do it with counterparty assets.
yeah, and it sounds like a kick-ass technology that like is a good opportunity for people to kind of like it's not that it's advisable to like jump blockchains, but it's like if you let your community know that ahead and that's part of like your mechanic of the asset, then like then that's when it becomes like awesome. So like I
Well, you
think
got to think about it. You
yeah,
know, a lot of the collectors over on Counterparty are ETH people. So
yeah.
there's not a lot of advertising you got to do. You know, you just tell the Pepe crew that you got stuff on Emblem Vault on LooksRare, and next thing you know,
Yeah, that makes sense to me because there's a lot of Pepe collectors and just whatever, like people that collect BTC kind of stuff that they collect on ETH as well. It's like they collect on, so why should they be deprived of like a certain blockchain? So it just doesn't really make sense, like why they would have issues, why OpenSea would have issues with them. It's like not a transparency thing. Like you can track it from like, it's like, or if it is a transparency thing, who gives a shit? It's decentralized, right? So it's like it's not their spot to like come in and fucking say jack about it anyways. So like I don't know. I just that company, those two dudes are always up to something. It's like they're so fucking snaky and like just they're just these posh boys, and I just can't stand them. Because like all the cool people that work for them, they either fucking fire or lay off or something like that for stupid reasons. And it's like it's a lot of times it's hardworking people with a lot better social skills than they have. So it's just kind of like, so why would you fire people that are way better at what you do than you are? Because it's just stupid. Like I just don't get it. And I that company has lied 100% of the time. When they were like, the whole first half of last year, they were like, oh, we have 6 employees, like how do you expect us to do this when we have 6 employees? Then when something comes along like Yuga Labs or something like that, then all of a sudden they fucking like they start working their asses off. You know what I mean? And like all this stuff just like clicks into place. Whereas they were giving people the runaround. And then there are a bunch of artists on Clubhouse that use their lazy minting shit, and they didn't pay them royalties in over 5 months, like last year. And it's like these are people with families and fucking kids and shit. Like these are people that spend like 80. Some of these artists spent like 80 hours a week, like doing their artwork. These are like heavy hitting illustrators. Like they're not like fucking belting something out in like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they put a lot of work into this shit, and sometimes like they don't make a ton on their primary sales, but then they have a little bit of a secondary market, and like they and plus on top of that, OpenSea like takes like they take royalties out on primary sales. Like why? How does that work? Like
they
why?
own your shit.
Yeah, but
They
why do
own
they
your
take
shit.
royalties out on primary sales? Does that make sense?
Why not? They own it.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And I made a lot of mistakes at like just 2021, and my biggest mistake was just fucking working with OpenSea, and like I wouldn't really trade it for anything because I didn't know they didn't have like shit like Manifold really or anything like that, or but like yeah, so it's a big regret because it's all centralized stored stuff, and it's all through OpenSea and through their storefront, shared storefront, and all that. And I don't, I half expect for them to rug me at some point and even worse, rug my collectors. I don't even care about getting rugged, but my collectors getting rugged is gonna fucking suck if it happens, which it probably will. That's why I'm Tezos or Manifold, or I'll do stuff on ETH again, but I'll use like Nifty Kit or like Manifold or something like that.
That's the
Oh,
thing, though.
looks rare.
I think yeah, I think that's the thing, though. I think not that you got to burn your fingers a little bit, not to that extent, but a mistake, sure. I think mistakes are crucial, not big ones. Um, but you got to find your own way, right? There's so much a community that we can all do and guide and show. Um, like the Dream Conduits plan that I heard the other day was incredible. Walking artists through the path that they believe is best to get them to the end line, and showing how a community can support communities, you know, um, and limiting burn, getting rugged and stuff like that. So if buts and maybes, in my personal opinion, would be interesting. Journalist, are you about to hear any more on that open sea story from a reporter's point of view? Sure, I'm going to come back to you in a sec. What's happening, Mickey? What's happening, Forte? What's happening, Bilal? I hope you're well.
Yo, yo.
Yo, yo.
Yeah, it's all happening.
I see you. Blessing grid. What's happening, K-Bot? What's happening down there?
What's even crazier that I don't really understand all the way yet is the merger. OpenSea, all those NFTs on proof of work going to proof of stake. I've heard they're obviously going to be copy minted because it's a different blockchain, but they're going to take all the ones on the old Ethereum and make them zero, make them worth nothing, and then make them worth what they're supposed to be worth on the new chain. Sounds terrible, but anyone else?
As far as I know, you pretty much nailed it. That's what I heard as well. That's exactly. It's not like they can control the worth of them, but they're just the new ETH is just going to be the valuable one, and then I guess but I don't know. I don't see how they're going to make that happen. Yeah, I mean, it seems ridiculous to me as well. I don't really. I mean, I was under the impression that copy minting is bad, so yeah, yeah.
It's like that was literally the fourth thing I learned. Don't copy mint.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like they don't, and I don't expect them to. Like somebody like Vitalik or whoever else runs these fucking blockchains, it's which that's problematic in itself, right? BTC, nobody runs it, right? So like that's good. That's like more decentralized, obviously. So like, but whoever runs these blockchains, like they obviously could give a flying f about NFTs. They don't really care. Like even though NFTs have contributed to a lot of the transactions on ETH, it's just like they at the end of
A
the day, like
lot.
they're yeah.
B, if they took smart contracts and NFTs away from Ethereum, it'd be worth $10.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. It's I mean, well, it, the NFTs like is a big part, but I think a bigger part, I could be wrong about this, is the tokens that people build. The
Yeah, the
quote
smart
unquote.
contracts.
Yeah, so like like
Yeah.
whatever the Shiba Inus of the world, even the polygons, the this, that, and the
hmm
other thing,
If you took the smart contracts and the NFTs away, it would be worth $10.
Oh, you said the smart contracts. Okay, yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed that part of it. Yeah, I agree,
Yeah.
100%.
That's the
Yeah,
first part.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, I just heard the NFTs part, but yeah, totally. Yeah, it's kind of disturbing. It's like what else, but at the same token, it is a like a computer pretty much, I don't even know, like it does do some pretty funky like tech shit that and then like coins like blockchains like Cardano, they even do crazier shit. Like it's when you look at like the platforms can't really do it right now, but when you look at what the blockchain can actually do in the form of like NFTs, like you can make like a band tape, right? Like an NFT music thing, right? And you can join everybody's parts, and then basically everybody can get royalties separately, and then yeah, they could kind of do that on ETH, but it doesn't really work the same way. But this is all like strictly like on chain. It's because like Cardano's smart contracts, the way that they work, they're really like
So
complex. Like
here's an interesting question I kind of had. So say you have an ape or a few, or you have some CryptoPunks, right? Whatever. Squishy squids, whatever the fuck you got, right? Most importantly, you got an ape. You purchase that ape in ETH. They're creating a new coin for this, right? There's going to be ETH Classic, like the old one, and then ETH, and then there's going to be a third layer. So, if the worth of the new ETH is not the same as the old ETH, obviously, if the new one doesn't come up to $1,500 or $1,700 and match the old one, then it's going to be very awkward for people that, hey, I bought this a year ago for whatever in ETH, and now I'm over here with this, and I get paid a new token for this, a new coin, right? So I don't know, man. It's putting confusion into a lot of people's heads, which is causing a lot of uncertainty, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So I don't know, man. It's a trip.
All of that is a bunch of FUD for no reason, because what's going to happen is you're going to have to take super wild steps to fuck with the proof of work chain, and you have to do nothing to fuck with the proof of stake chain. Right?
Can you
Your address is the
explain that a little
same, your
bit?
seed phrase is the same.
So they continued saving in Bitcoin.
Feel me?
They bought a digital wallet.
I mean, that's for miners, though, right? That's not
No,
necessarily for the
that's
everyday.
for you holders. Anybody who has ETH or NFTs in their wallet, you ain't got to do shit.
Yeah, and I've heard if you try to off ramp a proof of work, it's gonna get real sketchy.
There's literally no mechanism for it yet. Right? They have to actually fork the fucking chain, and they haven't done it yet because they have no need to yet.
Isn't that what's coming?
Huh?
I mean, it's a totally different blockchain, right?
It's going to be. It isn't yet. There's still just one chain right now, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
like,
That's all I'm saying. I'm not spreading the FUD. I'm just saying it's causing people
Yeah, no, I'm just saying that's what it is.
unnecessary thoughts because they're confused.
But you just think of it like this, right? Some motherfuckers still got ETC.
Right.
It is what it is.
True.
And I wouldn't be surprised if instead of the fork of the proof of work chain, motherfuckers start falling back on the ETC.
That's a good point. I mean, I saw a spike in it the other day, pretty good. Don't know why.
What you see?
A spike in ETC.
See, of course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of miners that have already started migrating. Like, fuck it.
Right. What is it? 32 ETH to be a miner on the new chain?
Yeah, 32 ETH on a validator.
Yeah.
But it isn't no guarantee that you don't, fuck up the validation and get kicked off. Lose power for a little bit. Let's say there's a fucking hurricane, a flood, or some shit, and you lose power for a hot minute, and then boom, 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 you get kicked off, or you get, I don't know, I think it's like some dock or some shit, you lose part of what you have staked. Can you imagine?
That sounds terrible. Because that
Right?
shit happens all the time.
You lost some of your stake. Now you lost some of your stake. Not only did you lose some of your stake, but now you don't have enough money to be a validator anymore. You don't have enough stake to be a validator anymore. So now you're all out. This is, man, come on.
I didn't even think of that. And think of the amount of fires, earthquakes, and fucking floods in this bitch.
Random collection of bullshit. Remember Texas was all out of power, was it a year or two ago?
For the winter thing, yeah.
Yeah, you feel me?
And they have issues in the heat. So, and all those big ass mining companies are down in Texas.
This is what I'm saying. So instead of proof of work, you're talking proof of stake. So now what happens when your stake goes poof?
Proof of stake. Yeah. That's yeah. I'm not going to say anything more. That's right. Poof. That's what I got. I'm going to ask for you to give me some, because you're giving me some ideas right now. My next piece is called Proof of Stake.
Proof of stake, right? I want in. Proof of stake, man. Proof of stake.
Yeah, man.
Heard it here first.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Let me just do a quick room
I'll make
reset,
you a beat.
everybody.
I'll make
Thanks
you a
for
beat, Pork Chop. Pork Chop, I'm gonna give you a bunch of beats. You pick one.
Yeah,
Pork Chop's
brother.
going to be getting all that locked down. Proof of stake. Just want to welcome everyone to Storytime DAO Community Engagement. We will be live in Voxels. I forgot to switch the screen, so Jagar's going to help me out with that. But I just want to thank everyone. Please do follow us on the Twitch above if you're not already. We've got some cool B-roll from the community, some art, some music, some photography, some, GAN work, really cool stuff. So thanks for everyone who submitted. And welcome to Storytime DAO, the history of now. We're just engaging the community, open platform. Thank you, Jocko, for manning the live stream. And anyone who has any stories or anything they want to share, please do. And when we have a little bit of downtime, Jocko will let everyone know when he's going to start up the video. And we could also watch the community B-roll with a lot of really cool creative stuff that's been submitted. So thanks, everybody.
Oh, we're live on Twitch now, bro. Through the link at the top.
Make sure you're following if you're not already. Follow the link on the top. Do you want to reset the video to the start, Jocko, and then everyone can watch, or you want to wait till we're in Voxels before we do the video?
Crypto. Video on crypto voxels.
Yeah, how's it going, Jagar?
Are we on Voxels or are we on Twitch?
We're on both. We were just trying to get the screen in Voxels going. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Do we have that going, Jagar? And then we can change the link at the top to the Voxels if we do. Awesome. Your little matrix feed. Cool, cool. And I just saw your message there, Mickey. We'll definitely get you in for the next B-roll. So I'll switch the link to there we go. Thanks, Jocko. You got it.
I got you.
So if y'all want to jump in there, I don't know if it works on mobile. So if you're on mobile, you might have to go to the Twitch site instead. But if you're on your desktop or laptop or anything, you should be able to watch it in the Metaglades fashion show spot there. What do they call it? Runway. We got a live stream for Storytime DAO Twitch going in there now. So if everyone wants to jump into Voxels, get that screen going for yourself. And Jocko, maybe just let everyone know right before you're going to hit play, and then you can play through the cool community B-roll.
From my
Damn, Jagar, you've been having trouble with that
Which
connection.
screen are we looking at in there?
So at the roof, there's the runway, or that purple area.
Oh,
Still got a lot of
under
cool
the roof?
Llama stuff around. Yeah, it's on the roof.
Okay. Sorry, I'm somewhere where there are cars.
Yeah,
Got
sorry,
it.
that's where you might land. You got to
First
get up to
floor.
the roof.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah.
It looks like it's working.
If you
Can you hear
yeah,
me?
you're live.
Can you hear me,
Yeah,
guys?
bro.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah,
Can you
the
check if the
screen's
screen is working now?
Yeah, it is. Thank you, mate.
Anytime.
And Pilar, look for the purple staircase.
Or just fly.
Right.
There's loads of
That purple
staircases in there.
staircase is hidden,
Incredible.
bro. It was like, I don't even know how long it was before I found that staircase. It was a long time.
Jagar, where's my blimp?
I'm not hearing the Twitch inside the Metaglades.
Is in K-Bot's music or Clubhouse?
I can see K-Bot's video, but I can't hear it.
Mixed reality.
Yeah, I know. Figure out a little bit, Jocko.
By nerdy gangsta.
Yeah,
Going.
I turn it down.
And 360 fashion. Nerdy gangsters, virtual
Okay,
exhibition,
I need a
can
hint.
teleport
Where's the
anywhere.
purple staircase? Am I
Emerging of real
outside?
virtual
I'm
worlds
outside right
to
now.
produce
I'll come pick you up.
new environments and visualizations where physical and digital objects coexist and interact in real
We get a
time.
sound check.
It is mixed, it is real, and it's here, and it's for you. A nerdy gangster with 360 fashion. Here's where you start with digital. Powered by 360 Fashion.
I'll drop the one.
That's you in the car park, but just disappeared, right?
Yeah, I have to keep jumping out in order to talk.
Okay, but you can see me. I'm just there waiting next to you, so when you come back, just follow me.
Okay, I'm coming back.
Allow your art's on the screen. Come on up, man.
Her braids are sick. Just quickly, do you have the totals from?
It just keeps kicking me out.
Yeah, what's happening every time you get close? It
Mobile
disappears.
Okay, I might do that.
Yeah, when you try to watch it on the screen in the mobile,
It's dumping me. I'll try to find the Twitch. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the chat. It's just
It came to
The
mind.
eyeshadow is awesome.
Jack, Jill, and Bitcoin. Jack and Jill bought Bitcoin via Cash App each Sunday at 3:30 in the morning. They were super happy when the doctor saw a baby in Jill's belly transforming. As the weeks passed by, their account became stronger. They both thought the balance would take much, much longer. So they sacrificed their entertainment spending and paid in more money each week. They were vegan and their baby was born with an unassisted natural birth technique. The pandemic hit and Bitcoin had a bear run and fell pretty low. Jack caught COVID and wanted to sell right then, but Jill said,
No! Listen to me. If we continue on with our investment leveraging, you just may learn a thing or two about dollar cost averaging.
so they continued saving and Bitcoin investing. They bought a digital wallet and kept on collecting. And sure enough, Bitcoin began to rise. It tripled in value to their complete surprise. Jack appreciated Jill and thanked her for her wit. Their generational wealth is because they did not quit. The end.
You having a good time in New York?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, chilling, enjoying the scenery, you know what I mean?
Word.
New York, woo! Great stuff, really great. Wonderful, wonderful. I can't wait. Hey, you know what? Eat the food. Amazing food. Every single food. I love it. It's just wonderful.
Especially the pizza.
The pizza. Oh my God, the pizza to die for.
Let's go.
Oh, so good.
Welcome. We're at Mexico's.e, Voxels.
Still confused about the
No robots at all. I could put robots in there tomorrow. No robots. Yeah, and that's proper community.
What digital avatar will you choose in the metaverse? What digital wearable will you choose in the metaverse? It will matter how you look in the metaverse. It will matter how you look. It will matter how you look in the metaverse. It will matter how you look.
Mixed reality. Physical by Nerdy Gangsta and 360 Fashion. Nerdy Gangsta's virtual exhibition can teleport anywhere. The merging of real and virtual worlds to produce new environments and visualizations where physical and digital objects coexist and interact in real time. It is mixed, it is real, and it's here, and it's for you. And Nerdy Gangsta with 360 Fashion. Here's where you start with digital.
Powered by 360 Fashion.
Around Ethereum fork, Ethereum merge on everybody's mind. I'm just curious of how it's going to hit the coin price, really. I don't know. Some people think it's going to go up. Some people think it's going to go down. It'll be interesting. I'm kind of leaning towards the latter, but we'll see.
No, I haven't got a Scooby. I still don't know enough. I haven't even scratched the surface to start to understand that side.
I just think from a macro, like looking at the whole economic space, like everyone's kind of selling off risky, quote unquote, risky assets, right? So like, even if there is some kind of like temporary jump and everyone kind of FOMOs in, I think there's going to be a big sell-off. People will just take it. But that's just my guess. We'll see. Adrian, don't like seeing you in the crowd. Got to figure out this. Welcome, welcome. We got VGF down there. I'm sure he could illuminate some merge news, clarify some things for us. Welcome to join VGF. Pork Chop's on the phone now. I was going to follow up on something he said, but... Lo, are you there? You away from your mic? Oh, lost Pork Chop. We lost Jocko. I wanted to get your thoughts, Lo. I'm still very confused about the fork. Hey, Adrian, welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey.
Were you able to check out some of the art on the stream, Adrian?
No, I just got out of an unnecessarily long meeting. You guys are
Aren't
in
those the
Voxels?
best?
Yeah, no, I'm mad about it. You guys are in Voxels?
Yep, it should be on the screen still at the top in Voxels. Although hopefully Jocko didn't lose his
Check it
internet
out.
connection.
Hopefully not.
Jocko dropped off here. Or are you on your hybrids? Oh, there he is. Welcome back, Jocko.
Yeah, my bad. All right, I'll set the B-roll up one more time to blow it.
Sounds good.
robots in here tomorrow. No robots. Yeah, that's proper community.
What digital avatar will you choose in the metaverse? What digital wearable will you choose in the metaverse? It won't matter how you look in the metaverse. It won't matter how you look. It won't matter how you look in the metaverse. It won't matter how you look.
Mixed reality. Physical by Nerdy Gangsta and 360 Fashion. Nerdy Gangsta's virtual exhibition can teleport anywhere. The merging of real and virtual worlds to produce new environments and visualizations where physical and digital objects coexist and interact in real time. It is mixed, it is real, and it's here, and it's for you. And Nerdy Gangsta with 360 Fashion. Here's where you start with digital.
Powered by 360 Fashion.
thought there was something else.
Jack, Jill, and Bitcoin. Jack and Jill bought Bitcoin via Cash App each Sunday at 3:30 in the morning. They were super happy when the doctor saw a baby in Jill's belly transforming. As the weeks passed by, their account became stronger. They both thought the balance would take much, much longer. So they sacrificed their entertainment spending and paid in more money each week. They were vegan and their baby was born with an unassisted natural birth technique. The pandemic hit and Bitcoin had a bear run and fell pretty low. Jack caught COVID and wanted to sell right then, but Jill said,
No! Listen to me. If we continue on with our investment leveraging, you just may learn a thing or two about dollar cost averaging.
So they continued saving and Bitcoin investing. They bought a digital wallet and kept on collecting. And sure enough, Bitcoin began to rise. It tripled in value to their complete surprise. Jack appreciated Jill and thanked her for her wit. Their generational wealth is because they did not quit. The end.
100,000 or better, I probably will shoot my shot. Bro, my life hasn't been safe since I was 6.
You having a good time in New York?
Yeah, I'm just hanging out, chilling, enjoying the scenery, you know what I mean?
Word.
New York! Woo! Great stuff, really great. Wonderful, wonderful. I can't wait. Hey, you know what? Eat the food. Amazing food. Every single food. I love it. It's just wonderful.
Especially the pizza.
The pizza. Oh my God, the pizza to die for.
Let's go.
Oh, so good.
Actually, the Sisterhood of Resistance is actually the very first NFT I ever minted. No, it's not for sale right now. I'm trying to see if maybe I can get it into a Super Chief show. So I'm crossing my fingers. It's a gallery in New York, but I think they have one in California. I don't know. But I mean, there's probably a Super Chief that is that as well. It's just I'm talking about the other Super Chief.
Now we went to that gallery. David, do you remember it?
Yeah, it's dope. You guys would have loved it for sure. It's really cool.
Y'all went. I mentioned. You don't remember? We walked into.
It's like, oh, it's like it leans into street art a little bit. Like they lean into street art and like just rap art. It's dope stuff. Really dope.
It's like the supreme of art gallery.
Yeah, like skater culture. Like they get it. And I think they're the first that popped up in New York, if not the second. Yeah, for NFTs at least.
Yeah, I remember that.
Feedback, any thoughts, questions? We'll be back again.